Hello, my name is Adele. Thanks for stopping at my channel. And if this is your first time here, hit the subscription button below and also give me a like. And I would like for you to share this with your family and friends. I certainly would appreciate it. This reading is for Aquarians, and some of the issues will be with you for the entire year, not just for the month of in the sign of Cancer. So many of you have called me and expressed to me that some of the things that I am saying about one sign, although you are a different sign, seems to be happening to you. Well, let me give you an explanation for that. All of us have a sign on our chart. Let's just say if you are a Cancer, you've got Capricorn somewhere on your chart. So what I'm saying about Capricorn, of course, could affect you in a particular department of your life. So that's the explanation for that. Aquarians, you have Neptune. I'm only going to be talking about the houses where you have planets in them. You have Neptune in the second house of your finances, which means that, you got to watch your money, because Neptune just kind of just make it disappear and make it appear. It might just appear spiritually of what you need. If you need $1, you look in your pocket, you might have $1. And also it can make you just spend every dollar that you have. So make sure that you just watch your finances, what goes out. Because with this planet here, it's almost as if you don't know what happens to the money. In the fourth house, we have Uranus in that house, which of course, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. Some of you have moved. Some of you want to move, and where you're living, you don't feel real stable there. But before you make your move, and don't make your move too soon, make sure that you know that you can handle this financially, because finances seem to be attached to this wanting to move and change your residence. And then try to get things stabilized where you are. If you need to discuss some issues with somebody there, or some other family members, make sure that you do that. And also counsel. Somebody needs counseling here, and it looks like it could be just a young person. Counsel this young person, because they want to leave. They want to take off and maybe run away. The young ones do. So talk to them and make sure that whatever issues that they have, because it seems like a lot of old slights that they have happening to them when they were even younger. They've got a lot of unresolved issues with their family. So, have a family meeting and talk it out. Over in your sixth house, we have Venus in Cancer. We have a Sun-Moon conjunction in this house on the 2nd. And I put a trans-Neptunian in this house because it was absolutely necessary for me to get this reading here. The trans-Neptunian is Hades, which is the nature of Capricorn, the nature of Saturn. You have been I see a lot of doctors, nurses, tests, and a lot of health issues going on with you. Some of the things that you seem to be quite worried about, but let me say this to you. I'm looking at this because Venus is here, which is giving some relief to some of your health issues. Just make sure that you keep your doctor's appointments. Don't worry as much as you've been worrying. And just try to go on and live your quality of life that you have. And it's not bad. What is happening with you is kind of chronic, because Uranus brings very strange type health issues to the body. And that's what I see here, especially with Hades in this house. But that does not condemn you to a crippling life, which you have been thinking about. Just go on, keep your doctor's appointments, and you'll be okay. In the 7th house, boy, this is the house of relationships. And this is the house of getting out into the public. So you're putting a showdown in this house as far as a relationship is concerned. I see the showdown aspect here. So If that's what you want to do, and you feel that you have gone on in this relationship a little bit too long for you, and it's not working for you, well, you know what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. And so if that means changing the relationship, you do that. But don't make sure that you don't make that decision, because Mercury is retrograde in this house. And Mars is in this house. And Mars will make you make, very quick decisions. Decisions that are not well thought out. But I can see what's going on here. You want to make sure you want a ring if you're a lady. And if you're a man, you want the person to be able to contribute to the relationship. Not quite what you want, but it's been going on for a while. Some of you want to be able to get out and meet new people. Well, do that. Nothing wrong with that. Come into and have some fun when you're doing it too. Get, go out, travel a little bit here. In the 9th house, there's not a planet here, but I have put an asteroid here, which is Athena, Pallas Athena, which enlarges this house. So I see you have been doing a lot of prayer work up here, a lot of spiritual work, trying to decide, am I on the right track spiritually? Well, many of us are asking that question in these times that we're living, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it shows that you are on the right track spiritually here. You just might have to do a little bit more of it, and not let people distract you from what you want to do. Also, this is the house of higher education, so I do see that you're going to have to be spending some money for higher education here, and you've had a lot of stops and starts here, but when Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, when it gets a little bit more degrees on it, you'll be able to get back into your studies and go on with them and complete them. That's for some Aquarians, not all. Some of you be wanting to get married with this aspect up here. Well, it could happen for you too, because this particular asteroid, she likes to get married too. In the 11th house, we have Jupiter in this house. This is a house of friends and money from your career. And I don't think you're quite satisfied with the money that you have been making from the career that you have. Either you're not getting enough hours, or you're getting too many hours for a little bit of money. When Jupiter goes direct, don't make any decisions about changing that career until this planet straightens itself out. And, kind of stay out of the gossip on this job, because it's a lot of, where you are now, it's a lot of gossip that goes on. And you do try to stay away from it, kind of keep to yourself. Also, you have been kind of isolating yourself, because we have the South Node, Saturn, and Pluto in the house of isolation and restrictions. So you have been just kind of staying to yourself. You've been depressed, not talking to people, and a lot of it has to do with your health and how you're feeling. You've been in quite a bit of pain here. But things are going to get better as soon as some of the major planets straighten themselves out. But you got a lot of old issues back here you've got to deal with, and a lot of things that you've been just kind of holding to yourself. But get it out in the open and talk it out with the person that you're involved with. It'll be much better for you. But overall, you're handling whatever situations that you find yourself in, and you're handling them very well. So just keep up the good work, and we'll be seeing you soon. So do stop by the channel again, and make sure that you tell your friends. Until next time.